contradiction, bruh. Can you own that? You own it in one breath, and now you're saying you standing on it.
Hey, nigga, listen to me, homie.
Which one is it?
When you a boss and you really out here doing shit, you don't play shit how motherfuckers expect you to play it. I really play chess, nigga. I don't play checkers. I don't live with a bitch. I'm a motherfucking man. I hold my own shit down.
See, now at this point, Corey done completely crossed the line because he feel like his manhood done been tested, and now he's gonna try to make Zoe look like less of a man. And he immediately went into that same simple dumbass nigga, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. So now he's gonna try to, pull rank on Zoe. It's I'm up here and you down here. That's that shit. You dig what I'm saying? I got more money than you, so I'm a boss and you ain't shit. I don't live with a bitch, and that's some disrespectful, weak, hoe ass shit that he did, exposing Zoe's personal living situation with his woman, whatever his situation is. That was some bitch ass shit, and that's something you don't never do to your brother. You don't never expose your brother financial situation. If he down or he owe you money, you don't never put that on blast. You don't never expose this brother living situation with his woman. If he down and his woman up, if whatever the situation is, if he stand with her name on the lease, whatever that shit is, you keep that shit in-house. You don't expose that shit to the world. It's hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers that's gonna see this shit. And you do that to somebody you call your brother. Stop it. With niggas like, with friends like Corey, you don't need enemies, my nigga. Remember that. Corey is a toxic nigga. You gotta learn. We all, not me, because I'm good. I don't hang with motherfuckers like Corey. But if y'all associate with niggas like Corey, get away from them. Because they either gonna make you put them in the hospital and end up in prison or something crazy, some shit you don't need. Let's get it.
I'm a project nigga for real. Robert Taylor, 5266 South State, apartment 1208.
Right.
That don't mean shit to nobody. I'm a project nigga. That don't mean shit to nobody, my nigga. But it does explain why you acting like a goddamn hood rat. So thank you for letting us know that yet again. Let's get it.
Right. Come from nothing. Rode out here on a motherfucking revoked license. Find a way to motherfucker hold my shit down. Yeah. I don't lay up on no bitch and be worried about what she think if I speak from my motherfucking heart.
Right.
So
see, this nigga is heated now, like he going in on Zoe. And he lucky Zoe didn't put hands on him because, my lower self was thinking Zoe beat this nigga ass right now. You dig what I'm saying? My more calm, reserved self is like, I'm glad Zoe didn't, kept calm and didn't do nothing, but, Zoe should have gave it to him low-key. Let's get it.
I don't expect you to act like me.
Yeah,
I understand the position
we actually got a similar story, but you don't listen to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Disrespectful as hell.
It's fine.
I'm saying,
it's fine.
I'm my own man.
It's fine. And we actually got a similar story, bro.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
But the point that I'm making is you quick to
completely tried to expose Zoe and completely tried to emasculate him. That's what this is. That's what you call emasculation. He's trying to take every shred of manhood that Zoe has in front of the whole world. And that's some shit you just don't do. That's some toxic, sick ass shit. You dig what I'm saying? That shit females do. You don't do that shit to your brother as a man. This nigga's 52 years old. 52 years old. This nigga got grandkids, my nigga, and he's acting like this. Get away from this brother, y'all. Just get away from him. This shit don't get no better. Let's get it.
Call out other people's flaws, but I rarely see you call out your own.
I call out my own all the time. That's why motherfuckers...
No, I rarely see you just own it, man.
No, you making up shit, dog.
I said it the last show.
No, you making up shit, dog. This nigga's crazy, man. Let's get it.
Making up shit.
The last show, I said it. I said you didn't have smoke for Stephen A. Smith, but you got smoke for Grady. I said that.
Okay, I didn't have smoke for Stephen A. Smith. We'll go with your side of the story.
I said that last week.
No, nigga, that ain't his side of the story. That's what the fuck happened. Stop trying to manipulate the situation. Okay, we'll go with your side of the story. No, nigga, his side of the story is the goddamn story. You talked all that shit about Stephen A. Smith for years and years and years. Said when I see this nigga, it's gonna be whoop-de-whoop. And you seen that nigga and it wasn't shit. You didn't want no smoke. Point blank, period. That's the end of the story. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. See, remember Grady said some nigga ran up on him and he bought him drinks? Do you remember that?
I remember that conversation.
Okay, well, I don't buy niggas drinks that run up on me. And I be everywhere. I be some of every motherfucking where. I don't buy niggas drinks if they come at me foul. So it's a difference between me and Grady.
That ain't got shit to do with the conversation, my nigga. This ain't about, oh, it's a difference between me and Grady, or Grady did this and I didn't buy the nigga. It don't matter. You didn't do what the fuck you said you was gonna do. That's the point. Stop trying to manipulate the conversation to make yourself look better than what you really look. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to take that L, my nigga. You talked all that shit for years, and you said you was gonna do whatever when you see Stephen A. Smith face to face, and you seen the nigga, and you didn't do shit. You wasn't on shit, my nigga. Point blank, period. That ain't got shit to do with Grady. Just accept your shit like Zoe said, and that's what Zoe is talking about. Corey is proving Zoe's point. Can you just accept your shit? No, he cannot. Let's get it.
Grady is from Homewood, Flossmoor. Just like, where you from? Are you from LA?
I'm from Chattanooga. That's where I was raised. I was born in Chattanooga.
I don't know nothing about Chattanooga, so I ain't gonna say nothing about Chattanooga.
And I lived in the projects out there, Alton Park Project.
Okay, well be down. I don't know nothing about it.
But I said it on this show before.
Okay, well I'm just saying, Grady is from Homewood.
And then we moved to Pasadena.
So
and I was raised in.
This nigga Craig in the orange, this nigga look like he watching his parents fight. This shit is awkward as hell. I felt awkward as hell and cringy as fuck just watching the look on this nigga Craig's face. This shit funny as hell. Let's get it.
Pasadena. He can perpetrate around you all day. I came with receipts last week on who the fuck this fuck nigga is. And I just came with another one with the gangbanger shit.
But all I said was, why black men gotta do this shit?
Let me tell you why, because motherfuckers be hoes. Why they only play on the weak.
All I said
is niggas out here, their whole resume is fighting motherfuckers that ain't shit.
And Zoe just made a good point. Why black men got to do this shit? Because a lot of these, quote unquote, woke, pro-black conscious niggas is just like Corey. They talk all that pro-black shit and do the most divisive, disrespectful shit to their brother that even a goddamn white man wouldn't do. You dig what I'm saying? It's white men that wouldn't front niggas out. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody, speaking of which, everybody got on Vlad case for exposing the fact that he lent my son money. And that's some bullshit Vlad should have never did. Vlad should have never exposed that. But at the end of the day, Vlad put that shit out there to make himself look good. He didn't do it to make my son look bad. Corey is doing this shit to make Zoe look bad. Not just bad, to make him look like less than a man. And this is your black brother, and you do this shit to him. And the goddamn white man, the culture vulture, all of that, he didn't even do that shit. So this is shit that we got to notice when we let certain niggas talk all that pro-black shit to us. We got to look at how they move, and we got to look at whether they even qualified to talk all that shit. Let's get it.
That's their whole resume. And they claim motherfucking to be somebody who bout something. But I see differently. Don't make me hate you. I'm just saying. So if I'm a hypocrite motherfucker, I be down, goddammit. I don't fuck with hypocrites. You don't.
That's bullshit. Hey, you don't fuck with hypocrites, but you a hypocrite. So you don't fuck with yourself? Get out of here, bro. Everybody is a hypocrite on some level. Everybody. Me, you, Corey, Zoe, everybody. But it's levels to everything. So, we all a hypocrite on some level. Some way more than others. But that's that. I don't fuck with hypocrites. Why you around? I don't fuck with hypocrites. If I'm such a, that's the same thing females do when you address one of the problems that you have with them, when you point out some of the bullshit that they do and they can't take accountability. Oh, well, if I'm so bad, why you with me? They go into victim mode. They go into, oh, well, if I'm so bad, why you with me? Why you with me? That's what Corey doing. That's that feminist shit I'm telling y'all about. Let's get it.
Only motherfucking weak link I got, nigga. Trust me. I don't even fuck with niggas like you.
Disrespectful as fuck. Them fighting words. And this just shows you how emotional Corey is. Because He called that nigga an asset about 20 minutes ago. He said, I feel like you were intelligent and I feel like you were an asset to the show. So how the fuck does he go from being intelligent and an asset to the show to you the motherfucking weakest link I got? See, he's completely trying to take everything from Zoe at this point. Everything. And that shit is sad because that's supposed to be your brother. Where is the love for your brother? Like, how do you have that kind of smoke for your brother on camera in front of hundreds of thousands of people, bro? I could never. But again, that shows you how toxic Corey is and how fucked up he is. And the lengths that he will go to try to tear his brother down because he can't accept the fact that he's a hypocrite and he didn't keep that same energy when he saw Stephen A. Smith in person. Let's get it.
Just I keep you around because you got knowledge, nigga. But I don't have no weak nigga.
So I'm using you for your knowledge. I just keep you around because you got knowledge. Look at what this nigga is telling Zoe. He's telling him, I have zero respect for you. You ain't shit to me, and I keep you around just because you got knowledge. That's it. Disrespectful as fuck, bro. Let's get it.
Around me, no niggas who get mad and be ready to fight everybody because something is said they don't like.
Nigga, that's what you doing. That's what you doing. You got mad because motherfucker said some shit you don't like, and now you in attack mode. So you don't even fuck with you, which explains a lot why you're such a miserable person. Corey got a lot of issues. He got a lot of deep-seated issues. And it shows. This nigga's 52 years old. 52. He ain't 22. He ain't 30. I'm 32, and I'm looking at this nigga like, this is pitiful. Like, this is shameful. I'm 32, and at no point in my life would I ever conduct myself like this. Like, this is ridiculous. Let's get it.
That's bitch behavior. Bitches fighting shit because they don't like what was said. And nigga,
if that ain't the kettle calling the pot black, so you exactly what you are, a bitch, and exactly what you're exposing, or showing bitch behavior, bitch tendencies, because this is shit bitches do. Like you said, let's get it.
Now I'm supposed to fight Stephen A. Smith. When I'm saying it ain't just him, it ain't just me.
Hey. Nigga, that's what you put that pressure on yourself. Stop trying to manipulate it like, oh, Zoe, you trying to make me fight Stephen A. Smith. Fans, chat, y'all trying to make me fight. No, nigga, we ain't gonna play that game. You said what you said, and you didn't stand on it like you claim you do. Just accept that shit, my nigga, and keep it pushing. Let's get it.
I didn't say you was supposed to fight him.
I said something to him, but you act like I didn't say that.
What I said
to make the motherfucking. But what I said is G shit, and I stand on it.
Okay.
I ain't said nothing today that I don't stand on it.
All right. I'm your weak link.
Nigga, you standing on fuck shit. And that's the you standing on being a bitch ass nigga. That's what you standing on. You standing on being a effeminate, emotional, fuck ass nigga. That's what you standing on, my nigga. So don't say that shit with pride. It ain't cool. It's not a badge of honor to stand on the bullshit that you be standing on, And you don't stand on none of the smoke that you was supposed to have for Stephen A. Smith. So stop it, my nigga. Let's get it.
Fuck yeah.
We good.
Oh yeah.
Hella disrespectful.
Start 2021 off right. Let it be known. You take it from there. But I'm telling you, I done held you down for years, nigga.
And I held you down. Besides this team you got,
you gonna laugh.
Every team you had in this bitch came from me.
Okay. All right.
Chris came from me. Frank came from me. Okay. Sarah came from me.
Okay. You said you held me down and I didn't say nothing back.
I held you down, bro. Every time I go somewhere to a new...
You ain't got to say nothing back. You laugh. Motherfuckers know what it mean when somebody say something and you laugh like, this nigga's a joke. You ain't did shit. Don't try to take credit from this brother because he may not financially be giving you money. Holding somebody down ain't always about money. And niggas got to get out of that simple-minded way of thinking. There's plenty of ways to hold motherfuckers down. There's plenty of ways that you help assist somebody in accomplishing a goal. You dig what I'm saying? Every asset is not money. And Zoe brings value to the show. He brings intangibles to the show. And he should have never called him a weak link. Now, what he should have said is Zoe is a liability. And I'm not trying to shit on Zoe, but that would be true. Zoe technically is a liability considering the fact that he cost Corey and or the show 20 racks. If I gotta spend 20 racks because of you, you are a liability. You're an asset, but you've also shown and proved yourself to be a liability. So just wanted to put that out there too. Let's get it.
Studio, you come peep the game of what's happening in that studio, and you copy everything that they do, which is smart. That's holding you down.
What studio do you have, nigga?
No, not I have.
Again, he's trying to emasculate Zoe. He's trying to, you a broke ass nigga, you ain't got shit, you ain't got no studio, when he know damn well Zoe didn't even just say my studio or a studio that I got. Zoe, that's not what Zoe said. So Corey took that opportunity just to point out the fact, oh, you ain't got no studio. In other words, Zoe ain't shit. Turn this brother down, man. Let's get it.
I said every studio I've gone to.
Right, it ain't your studio.
But again, I've provided resources to you, bro. Don't act like I ain't provided you resources.
Look, okay.
You told me on the phone the other day, 2 weeks ago when we was talking, when I said I give you the bread back. You said, Zoe, I've learned a lot from you, but you don't tell them that.
Was you paying Frank?
It don't matter if I was paying Frank.
Now you sound like Brady.
And this ain't got shit to do with Zoe was just talking about. Again, Corey keep trying to bring in money and financial situations, living situations, whether you paying somebody, that he's trying to bring all of this shit into the equation to make Zoe look like less of a man than him, which is fucked up. You don't, even if you is gon' have an argument or fight with your brother on camera, it's just a certain place that you never should go on camera or in public. Hell, even in private, you just don't disrespect your brother like that, man. And every nigga ain't got that. Every nigga ain't solid. Every nigga ain't 100. Let's get it.
When Frank worked for me, I'm paying Frank.
When Frank,
he running your shit? Okay, I'm gonna pay him too.
Let's get this envy out. When I had Frank
Ain't
up
no
under
envy.
me, when I had Frank up under me, I was paying him.
Listen,
You weren't paying him.
I was.
Now he's trying to manipulate the conversation. Let's get this envy out. Why do you say he's envious? Like, what has he said to make you feel like he's envious? He didn't bring up Frank. He didn't bring up none of that. So where is this notion of envy coming from? Last time I checked, Zoe has been nothing but supportive and 100 with Corey the whole time. I never heard him say nothing disrespectful or even less than flattering about Corey. So he's trying to manipulate the conversation to make himself look better. Let's get it.
I'm paying Frank for my show. You can call Frank now.
Okay.
I was paying Frank too.
Okay, man.
Frank came from T Radio V, dog.
Right.
And followed me over the dash.
Okay.
Don't act like everybody I brought all the niggas to you except the team you got right now.
Every nigga who be up under me is treated fair.
What
Pay him.
have you done for...
Exactly. That has nothing to do with the conversation. How you pay, the fact that you pay everybody ain't got nothing to do with the conversation. This is what petty, immature, dumbass niggas like Corey do because they're not intelligent, intellectual, and articulate enough to say something of substance to counter whatever the person they going back and forth with is saying. He don't have that capability. He's not that mentally strong. So all he can do is be disrespectful and try to tear his brother down because he's not man enough or articulate enough and intellectual enough to counter what he's saying respectfully. Let's get it.
A couple of years ago, before this whole COVID shit and everything that's going on right now, social media got everybody putting their cash app out there. Social media got everybody trying to monetize the internet. Got everybody GoFundMe and all of this stuff. When I did it years ago, you was like, oh, nigga only A man wouldn't do that. A man is weak if he got to ask for money. But now that the world has changed, you ask for money.
Completely pointed out Corey's hypocrisy. A man wouldn't do, and again, taking shots at niggas' manhood and trying to emasculate niggas. And he turns around and does the same thing. Fuck nigga, let's get it.
Back then, you implied that I'm somehow not a man because I was doing it. But now that the world has changed and the internet has changed over the past couple of years and everybody is doing it, including you. But back then, oh, you're not a man. And that was the message that you sent to your listeners. You wasn't talking directly to me, but I was actually active in that space. If I'm on your team, you're not going to besmirch the work that I'm doing directly or indirectly.
My nigga said besmirch. That's right, Zoe. Bring them big words out on this nigga. You know he can't, you know he don't even know it. Besmirch mean. This nigga probably gonna tell Darlene, Google that. I think this nigga trying to low key, be disrespectful. But that's real shit that Zoe talking, and he's pointing out Corey's hypocrisy. And why would you expose or come at your man like that in front of your whole audience? Why would you say a man don't do X, Y, and Z knowing that your brother does it? And it's one thing, look, it's levels to that. Because certain shit, if my nigga do it and I think it's whatever, I will say it, but it's not gonna be nothing as public as Zoe. Everybody knew Zoe was taking donations or whatever. So for Corey to go on his platform and say that makes you less than a man, everybody knows, damn, that applies to Zoe. He's talking about Zoe too. And you don't do no shit like that. Let's get it.
You're going to be like, that's my nigga. He working on his shit. He trying to build his thing. Let me help him do that. Let me support what he's doing. No, you talked against it, and then a couple of years later, you doing the same thing.
Finally, Zoe, you have said something that I know is 100% correct. Because I was against taking donations at...
Nigga said, finally, Zoe, you have said, this nigga look like a crazy ass deranged housewife with this shit. This nigga's wild. Let's get it.
I was. And I spoke bad on donation takers. But then I started taking donations. And I ain't got no excuse for that. No excuse. I motherfucker was like, fuck it, set the shit up.
Hypocrite.
I gave the green light to put that shit on my show. Yeah, I sure did. 100% correct. But that's the only thing, Zoe. I'm saying like for real, I ain't saying...
And at least Corey owned it. At least he owned it. I mean, he didn't have a choice really, but at least he owned it, and it is what it is. And that's what Zoe won't. Like, you could have did that with the Stephen A. Smith situation, and this shit didn't even have to go this far. But because you a weak, punk, hoe-ass nigga, sensitive, emotional ass nigga, you can't do that. Let's get it.
Did you? Because I done calmed down. But I'm saying, like, nigga, I don't be motherfucking doing whole shit to niggas. I try to raise niggas, man. I motherfucking try to make sure everybody getting it. Because I ain't never worried about it on my end. Because I got hustle.
And again, he trying to say, I ain't never did no whole shit. You doing whole shit now, my nigga. I ain't never did no, I try to raise niggas. No, you turn your brother down in front of the whole world. How the fuck you trying to raise niggas when everybody see you turn your brother down? Stop it, my nigga. Like, at that point, you insulting everybody's intelligence. You insulting everybody that watched their videos' intelligence. Like, we don't see what the fuck you doing. Like, we just stupid. Let's get it.
This motherfucking pandemic and shit, it can't stop me. I got hustle. I ain't got the same knowledge that a lot of motherfuckers got. But nigga, I got grind, nigga.
And that's another shot at Zoe. Because he's trying to say, nigga, I got hustle. And I ain't got the knowledge that a lot of motherfuckers got. He talking about Zoe. Because he just said Zoe got a lot of knowledge. But I grind. So again, he's taking shots at Zoe. Disrespectful whole shit. After he just said he don't do that. Like, this shit is wild, man. Let's get it.
But Corey.
So I'm just saying.
But Corey,
I ain't trying to take nothing away
but Corey,
from what you said about that. But all the rest of this shit's over.
But to me, the contradiction is you respect my mind, but you don't respect me. You respect my knowledge, but you don't respect me.
I think you are a very intelligent man. So I'm talking about way above.
Because Corey is one of them niggas, and I know a lot of niggas like, it's a lot of niggas like Corey. They don't respect the individual. They respect your position. They respect your status. So if you make just as much money as me or more, then I feel like you're on my level. Niggas got that shit bad. You ain't on my level. I'm on another level. You niggas need to catch. Niggas got that shit real bad to where they try to stunt and downplay their own people because they're higher on the financial and the socio-economic totem pole than they brothers and sisters. And that's low-key some house nigga shit. Because that's what a uppity nigga was. There was a nigga that felt like because they rise higher in the system of white supremacy, I'm better than everybody that ain't on my level or that ain't rose as high as me. That's that slave shit. This nigga love to talk about house niggas and coons and that's some old coon shit right there. And a lot of you niggas got that shit real bad. And y'all need to stop it. Let's get it.
Average intelligence.
I'm not only an intelligent man.
But let me tell you some real shit. I called your boy.
Who?
Grady.
Good.
Because I knew Grady. I felt I knew him good enough where it was worth it for me to swallow pride and squash the shit. I'm just giving you this game. I said this last week. I apologized to him. He apologized to me. I said, yo, let's not shit on each other in the street, homie, because if we do that, it's going to turn into something. Yeah. Talked all that shit. Soon as my motherfucking back turned, the bullshit come back to me. So I ain't got no respect for the man. I'm saying to you, man, look, people got to hit that wall for real.
And see now, Corey is trying to reel it back in now. See, Corey is realizing that he was super disrespectful and he took this shit too far. And now he's trying to reel it back in. But the thing about niggas like Corey, he's too arrogant and narcissistic to just apologize straightforward. So he's gonna do it in a roundabout way. Watch.
Before they really see who the fuck somebody is. If I said, whatever I said to you tonight, if you and me talk later and you say it's squashed, I can let it motherfucking go. Or vice versa. If I say, okay, that was that night, nigga, let it go. Let's not take it no further.
Nigga, you already took it as far as that shit can go. Outside of shitting on his dead relatives, his dead, anything like that, you done took that shit to the moon, my nigga. It's already up there. You done completely tried to emasculate this man in front of the whole world. So it ain't no, let's not take it too far. Again, that's what females do. They'll do or say something that took this shit all the way left, and then they'll act like this shit ain't all the way left. Bitch, it's already there. What are you talking about? It ain't no, but this is Corey's way of trying to extend the olive branch to his brother and hope that he, grab on to it without having to actually apologize and do what's necessary to rectify the situation. Motherfuckers like Corey, this is a form of an apology to Corey. This is how, this is conflict resolution to Corey. I completely disrespect you and violate you as a man, as my brother in front of the whole world. And then I say, well, I'm going to call you after the show. Man, that shit dead. Let's not take it for... Nah, my nigga, shit don't work like that. Be a man and apology. An apology can't even fix this shit. So let me not even say that because I would have been left. I would have either put hands on that nigga or I would have left if I was up. But apology can't fix this shit, my nigga. Let's get it.
Have the capabilities of doing that. That's all I'm saying. But y'all taking up for a nigga that's a hoe.
But again,
and in his face.
You a hoe, my nigga. The motherfuckers take up for you, but you a hoe. Let's get it.
He a hoe.
But again,
Not because I'm trying to fight or
But
nothing
again-
like that. Because I motherfucking went out my way, being the motherfucking nigga I am, to try to make shit right.
but again, the high road is this. Because you think you don't lose no credibility by going.
You can't make shit right after you take it too far. Don't try to make shit right, and it's to a lot of people. Don't try to make shit right. Focus on keeping shit right. See, I don't have to make shit right with motherfuckers because I keep shit right. It's a certain line that I don't cross with motherfuckers because I know there's a such thing as a point of no return. And that's what Corey has went to. Now, I'm not saying that Zoe never fuck with Corey again. I feel like Corey feel like Zoe needs him so he can disrespect him like this and patch it up at the end because Zoe needs him and he's not on his level. That's why he's coming at him like this. Let's get it.
Grady, but you do,
Okay.
right?
You see, I don't be saying that when motherfuckers say something. Man, look, I got intelligent people around me.
I know,
that
man.
tell me,
But-
leave the motherfucker alone that's down there.
I'm telling you,
You
bro.
ain't doing nothing but big up in him.
I asked you not to speak on it. Darlene asked you not to speak on it. Again, sometimes you lose credibility by carrying shit on and on and on. And it's like,
Because that and you do because that shit makes you effeminate. He did that shit earlier with Darlene. He just kept going on and on and on like a fucking sucker. Like this nigga's a straight sucker. Let's get it.
okay, if it's squashed, let it be squashed. Oh, he's keeping it going? Don't bring it back to your platform because your platform is so big and so massive and reaches so many people. Why would you bring it back here? Because that makes you look contradictory when you say, I'm standing on, we squashed it.
Okay, so let's say you 100% right again. No matter of fact, watch this, Zoe. You right. You right. What about you?
What about me? Ask the question.
You got built up shit toward me. I never even thought. I never even knew I held up a nigga book in a way that would make you feel like I don't hold up your shit.
No. Let me explain something.
I mean, I'm
to you.
saying, like, I didn't even know this was happening.
Hey, let me explain something to you. This is why I say you don't really know me.
No, Zoe just pointed that shit out. He ain't try to. Zoe just pointed it out, but
RMC, wherever, nigga. We just did shows, dog. But there was never a demand or an ask that I brought to you. Never.
Okay, man. But I just don't know where that come from because we don't be on there with each other.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't have
shit.
see how Corey is a lot more humble now than he was a little minute ago? That's because he's kind of thinking about the situation and he know he done took this shit way too far. He know he done crossed the line. So now he's trying to humble himself a little bit and tone it down so he can reel the situation back in. And hopefully I ain't took this shit too far. Gotta pay attention to motherfuckers like this. Women do that shit too. A lot of people do it, but more so women do that shit when they just black out and take shit too far. They didn't have to go that far. And then they realize, damn, it may be actual consequences for me taking it too far. I hope this motherfucker ain't finna, leave me. So let me tone it down and try to reel it back in. Let's get it.
I'm explaining to you because I don't have nothing pent up.
What we do, we go on each other's shows, and it helps your show, it helps my show.
Right.
Is that right?
Is that right?
I mean,
They're
the
trying to
end
tone it down.
result is, but you come on my show because, number one, for me, I go, niggas get a different Corey on my show than they get on the 5150 show. To me, they get a different version
It's not
of
my
you.
show.
But I know, but people enjoy that version that is on my show too.
Okay, but let's not compare it.
So,
Look,
I'm just saying,
now we nitpicking, bro. I ain't trying to nitpick with you about what goes on my end, what goes on with your end. You aired out your shit, I aired out my shit. Same thing happened with Darlene. Darlene aired out her shit, but it's okay, man. I didn't say no shit because I'm trying to hate on you. I said it Because that's how I really felt.
But you can
I'm
feel
just
that
saying.
way, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay, well, I'll let you finish talking.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I ain't humble this
ain't
stuff.
no weak link in me.
I don't know what you mean by that.
There ain't.
I don't know what you mean by that. This nigga is such a fucking broad that he completely forgot that he calls Zoe the weakest link. And that's what chicks do. They get so emotionally flustered that they say shit and just start flying off the handle. And 20 minutes later, you know, because they got that bipolar energy, they could be fighting 1 minute, happy the next minute. I don't even remember what the fuck I said. That's what Corey just did. Let's get it.
No, why do you say that?
I'm just telling you.
Nigga, cause you said it.
There is no weak link in me. I'm a solid motherfucker. And there are thousands of motherfuckers across this country that'll fucking confirm that. I'm a solid motherfucker. I'm a good dude. I'm a great father. I'm a mentor. I do a lot of work in these streets, dude, and it ain't comedy.
He's always showing that there's qualities to a man outside of his pockets. You dig what I'm saying? You can be an asset without being rich, without being up there financially. It's things that you bring to the table for many different people without money. Let's get it.
It ain't just jokes. It's serious work that I do. I help people every single fucking day. So I resent the fact that you somehow think that I'm a weak link. You're incorrect, my brother. You're incorrect. I'll tell that to your face. I'll tell you outside. We can fight about it. We can do whatever. We can throw hands. We can do whatever.
You ain't gonna throw hands with me, my nigga. We ain't on that level. Don't act like you would throw hands with me, Zoe. Don't do that.
I'm telling you.
Go bad. Don't do that.
All right.
That ain't how you resolve that. Just know you might disagree.
Nigga, what you did ain't how you resolve it either. And you the one that escalated it to that point. You can't tell this nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't how you resolve that. When you have used countless fighting words and statements and you should have been had your ass whooped a long time ago. To keep it real, they should have jumped this nigga for wilding like that and fucking up the show. Straight up. Let's get it.
Agree with something I said about you. I disagree with some of the stuff you said about me. But all that fighting shit, you ain't finna fight me. And I ain't finna fight you. So I'll give you your propers. You ain't the nigga I need to be fighting.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not the nigga you need to be disrespecting either.
But I don't disrespect you.
You disrespected tonight.
This nigga just with a straight face said, but I don't disrespect you. This nigga whole energy done completely changed. This nigga is bipolar as fuck. This nigga is emotional as fuck. This nigga has deep-seated issues. To say I ain't disrespect you. That's wild as fuck. Let's get it.
By the way you talk, my brother.
No, speaking honestly is not disrespect.
No.
That's what happened with Grady.
We
when
talking
you
about
tell the truth to the average nigga, they get mad.
So
that's why motherfuckers don't fuck with me.
But we not just
the truth gonna come out.
We're not just talking about the
Now that's true to a certain degree, but it's levels to everything. Like I always say, it's levels to everything. So certain shit, whether it's true or not, you don't say. Certain shit you just don't do. See, exposing the truth in every situation does not make you a real nigga. That shit does not make you a real nigga just because you expose certain truths about certain shit. That actually made you a fuck nigga in this situation. That made you a bitch ass nigga in this situation. Not a real nigga, but niggas do get mad when you keep it 100 all the time. Cause that's the type of nigga I am. I tell the truth. I keep it real all the time. And motherfuckers can't take it. But I'm not gonna be disrespectful with it. I'm not gonna expose nothing about you that don't need to be exposed. It's levels to everything and it's a way to do everything. Let's get it.
Truth, brother. The truth is subjective, especially to you.
No, the truth ain't subjective.
Because you just said I was the weak link, and I don't agree with that.
No, I said that a long time ago, and you holding on to it for a reason.
That's that feminine shit right there. I said that a long time ago. Nigga, you said that shit on this show. How the fuck you gonna call me the weakest link, and I bring that shit up 20, 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, however, an hour later, and you say, no, I said that a long time ago, and you holding on to it. That's that female shit. That's what women do. Women will call your mama a punk bitch, and then 20 minutes later be like, you still tripping off that? You holding on to that? That's what this nigga Corey is doing. Let's get it. Nigga wild as shit.
That in this conversation, brother. You ain't never told me that.
Okay, well, whatever we do, that fighting shit, don't talk about that fighting shit, Zoe, because that ain't the business right there. I'm grown in a motherfucker.
And you talk to a grown man too, dog.
Yeah.
You grown in a motherfucker and you act like a high schooler. You grown in a motherfucker and you act like you ain't even got a driver's license, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, I'm old enough to be this nigga's son, and I'm ashamed for this nigga. So the fact that you grown as a motherfucker is an embarrassment and shameful, considering the fact that you conduct yourself like this as a grown-ass man. Nigga, you a few years away from qualifying for a goddamn ARP card. You a decade away from Social Security, my nigga. This is pitiful. Let's get it.
But I'm just saying, Zoe, I ain't that nigga to be like,
it don't matter
fight outside and shit like that. Let's not go there. Cause outside is right there. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got time for it. But that ain't how you do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But what I'm
Maybe
trying to
you
tell
just
you,
fired up right now. Cause you get fired up.
I do.
And I'm trying to calm you down.
But what I'm trying
because
to
it ain't a good thing, my nigga.
And vice
It's
versa.
not a good thing.
It's not a good thing
Well,
both
I
ways.
think I'm a bad motherfucker.
I'm just telling you, bro.
I think I'm
that
a
ain't what
bad
you want to
The
do.
disrespect
Okay.
is
I
not
am
what
not
you
Aries
want to do, though.
Spears, my nigga. Remember that.
And that's fine. You don't have
See, Corey strike me as one of these niggas that talk a lot of shit. They one of these loudmouth niggas from the hood, but they soft as a motherfucker. Yeah, I called this nigga soft. I don't give a fuck.
to be, but the disrespect gotta stop.
It wasn't no disrespect. It was just the truth. Dude,
That wasn't the truth.
I didn't say how to go.
It wasn't no disrespect. It was just the truth. Sometimes it is disrespectful to tell the truth in front of the whole world, in front somebody out. That is disrespectful. Get the fuck out of here with that. How would you feel if somebody told your personal business to the whole world? Would you as long as it's true, you cool with it. So fuck out of here.
Okay, well, I heard you. I just be talking about
You
it.
heard me do what?
I ain't finna be caking this. Man, look. I ain't got time to make motherfuckers happy no more. I'm telling the truth. And I'm just saying, it's like, hey.
He's like, I ain't got time to make motherfuckers happy no more. So basically, you not being a solid nigga and not exposing my personal financial business, or I owe you money, the fact that, you know, my living situation with my woman, her name on the lease, she paid up, whatever the situation is, expecting you to not expose that in front of the whole world is you trying to make me happy. Listen to this nigga's logic. This shit is crazy. Let's get it.
My nigga, if you feel like I said something to you that's on some fuck it, you can't fuck with me no more shit, then all these years, be there.
And see, that's that female shit too, because he's going in a victim mode now. Like I said, he's trying to reel it back. And the key, one thing you should take note of is say, well, if you, cause I said something you ain't like, and you gonna leave after all these years. See, when he threw in after all of these years, that's what chicks do. Like, they say some crazy shit, do some crazy shit, and you like, man, fuck this shit, bitch, I'm done with your ass. And they go into victim mode, so you gonna throw these 2 years away, all cause I said your daddy's stupid. You just gonna throw it, but if you gonna throw 2 years away, cause I called your mama a punk, then you know it is what it is. But I see what it is with you if you willing to. That's the shit this nigga Corey on. Let's get it.
Just like with Grady. All them years, you still want to do whole shit? Because it's in your motherfucking blood? Be down, hoe ass nigga. That's what I'm saying. I can handle whatever come my way. That shit we was talking about last week with Barkley.
I can handle whatever come out. This nigga sounds like a fucking hood rat. Like, this shit is crazy. Let's get it.
Nigga, let me tell you something, man. Charles Barkley don't want it with me because we gonna tear this motherfucker up.
Charles Barkley don't want it with him.
No ass whooping from no nigga at my age. It'll go bad.
Nigga said, I ain't taking no ass whooping from no nigga at my age. Anybody will whoop your ass, my nigga. Like, you can't whoop everybody, bro. And you ain't finna bust your gun, so stop it. You is not finna whoop on Charles Barkley. Stop it, my nigga. Let's get it.
Motherfucking fans, especially on some emotional shit.
You on some emotional shit, my nigga. You're being a hypocrite right now. You are emotional as fuck. You got in your feelings and called your brother the weakest link, and this nigga has been the biggest asset to the show. And you forgot about it in the same goddamn show. And said it happened a long time ago, like this was years or months ago or some shit like that. Like, wow, let's get it.
I'm not that goofy ass nigga, that drunk nigga, trust me. So we should leave it alone. We should leave that shit alone. So this shit went like it went. I'm glad it went like it went, because a lot of shit got aired out. And I stand on every motherfucking thing I said about Grady, about Uzo, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Darlene is a woman.
And that show how toxic this nigga is. And it shows his lack of conflict resolution skills. And how he will destroy himself in his show because of his ego. To salvage his own ego, he will destroy his own show. So any nigga that act like this with his partners and his co-hosts and shit like that in front of the whole world, you can only imagine what this nigga is like in a relationship with a woman. Just think about that. Think about this nigga exposing this behavior in front of the whole world. Think about this nigga in a relationship. That's why. Let's get it.
Sometimes, well, look, I'll admit, I have issues with women.
Obvious.
I got issues with women. I don't know how to communicate with most women.
You don't know how to communicate with your brother either. You don't know how to communicate with nobody. And one of your biggest issues with women is that you act just like them. Let's get it.
So I don't even get mad at Darlene once we leave this motherfucker, because the truth is, I believe Darlene, when it really boils down to it, no matter how crazy it gets, got my back. That's what I believe. The little jealousy shit, whatever shit happens up here at the show that I poke at, and the shit that she do, I let it go. Because it was me and her who started this shit. And I believe when it really boiled down to it, whatever the fuck happened, Darlene's solid on that end.
Well, and whatever happens during the show, we've never left where we're like, or bye, or not say anything.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, and the shit that got heated between us before, but motherfuckers talk shit to try to turn motherfuckers against each other in the chat room, because that's how it goes.
Again, lack of accountability. Now it's back to the chat. Now it's our fault, or whoever's watching this shit, it's their fault that you fighting with your people. It's their fault that you can't get along with your people, that you can't handle disagreements and arguments and debates like a grown-ass 52-year-old man. It's the chat fault. They trying to divide and conquer or some shit like that. Stop it, bro. That's that lack of accountability. One of many of his feminine traits. Let's get it.
If they're giving us what they got to do.
That's just how it goes. Motherfuckers talk shit about, oh, you was scared of Stephen A. Smith. All right, nigga, well, I be out there. I'll be in Atlanta at Uptown Comedy Club this weekend. If you think I was scared of Stephen A. Smith, come tell me.
And if you tell this nigga, you come tell him that Atlanta Uptown Comedy Club, you come tell this nigga you scared of Stephen A. Smith. This nigga don't do shit but smile, take a picture with you while he eating a big ass piece of chicken. Let's get it.
I don't get motherfuckers walking up to me, talking crazy to me, and when they do, goddammit, hey, the shit get handled. However it get handled. And I ain't talking shit or inviting drama. I'm just saying, I stand on my motherfucking shit. I ain't right all the time, nor do I even try to be right all the time.
Standing on being a bitch ass nigga. It's not nothing you should be proud of.
When I be saying shit, I don't just be mad. I ain't got no nitpicking shit I'm trying to do. And I'm here to tell you, I'm good by my motherfucking self. Because real motherfuckers get along with me.
That don't mean shit. You 52 years old. You need to be more articulate, because shit, I'm good by myself, because shit, real motherfuckers get along with me. You sound like a motherfucking fool, my nigga. Stop it. Grow up, my nigga.
And I'm just saying, if I'm a motherfucker who starts shit, be there. I start shit.
Be
Ain't
there.
nothing wrong with healthy confrontation. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. What you just said, Craig, I believe it.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with healthy confrontation. I grew up in a dysfunctional household, man.
And no disrespect to Craig, I'm not trying to shit on Craig, but Craig, you are not qualified to make that statement. The fact that you just admitted that you came from a dysfunctional household shows that you don't have the proper perspective to be able to say ain't nothing wrong with healthy confrontation. Because motherfuckers that don't come from dysfunctional households like me, that shit is not normal. And I have zero patience for it. Zero tolerance for that shit. And Corey talking about, I believe it. I believe it. We know you believe it, my nigga, because we just seen you completely disrespect your people, your brother like that. And now you trying to downplay it and act like it ain't shit. That's bipolar, that's effeminate, and that's dysfunctional and toxic as fuck. You don't do nothing like that. That shit is not normal. See, people like me, we have zero tolerance for it. So if I was Zoe, this would be the last episode. I wouldn't fuck with that nigga after this. I don't care how much money it was making. I don't care about none of that shit. Because I would end up having to seriously hurt this nigga for talking to me like that. So I just, you gotta separate from people like that. And that's the type of motherfucker I am. If you got any type of shit in you like Corey to where you do this, I can't fuck with you at all. I don't give a fuck, friend, family member, it don't matter. I can't fuck with you. Let's get it.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna talk about my history, man. I'ma just say, as a little homie, I respect both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I love both of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I've learned more in my life fucking with this show than I learned in the previous 10 years before I came on here, man. So, you know, I would just, you know what I'm saying? It's healthy. It's healthy for men who have strong perspectives, who stand on certain shit, or, you know, who are part of something bigger than themselves to, you know, get into altercations, man. So I would just hope for me.
That shit is not healthy at all. That shit is dysfunctional and toxic as fuck. Now it is cleansing to when you have certain points of views on certain shit to get it out and intellectually spar with brothers to, you know, just get that out. You know, iron sharpen iron. But it's levels to everything. And this shit is not healthy. You dig what I'm saying? If this was a respectful situation, that'd be one thing. But this shit wasn't respectful at all. So this nigga could never call this a healthy thing for anybody. Now, the only thing it could be is normal to motherfuckers like Craig and Corey because they come from dysfunctional backgrounds. But motherfuckers that come from more solid, stable backgrounds, this shit is completely unacceptable, bro. Let's get it.
Me being a fan before I came on the show, and for the people who watch, who love y'all and tune in every week because y'all drop jewels that get niggas through shit. Yeah. That we can get past this, you know what I'm saying?
Craig, what I'm saying is this. What you said is, I agree. Sometimes squad disagree. Sometimes squad talk crazy to each other. But what I'm saying is,
no, nigga, yes, squad does disagree sometimes, but squad don't talk crazy to each other. That's that dysfunctional shit. Don't try to normalize dysfunction. I hate when motherfuckers do that. Motherfuckers always trying to normalize dysfunction like, oh yeah, I called you a bitch ass nigga. I said I will fuck your baby mom, all kind of crazy shit. And then the next day we hugging it out. Or 20 minutes later, no, my nigga, that is not normal. That is not healthy. That is not cool. If you gotta do that with a motherfucker, y'all don't need to be around each other. My best friend, we've been tight for 10 years. We ain't never had one argument. We done had debates, you know, somewhat heated debates, but we ain't never disrespected each other. He ain't never called me out my name. I ain't never called him out his name because I respect him. He respects me. When you respect the motherfucker, you ain't gonna talk crazy to them. So that's only indicative of the fact that you don't have respect for the motherfuckers you claim as family, you claim as your brothers, you claim as squad. Point blank, period. Let's get it.
this. I never try to let shit linger. The night That's
Ooh, yeah, because we all know letting shit linger is the ultimate sin. Never mind calling your nigga the weakest link, exposing the fact that he owe you 20 racks and that he lived with his woman. That's cool. But letting shit linger, nobody should ever. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Let's get it.
shit happened on the show when me and Grady had a disagreement. I called that nigga that night and did the shit that niggas where I'm from do and was like, you straight, nigga? Because I don't want that shit carrying on. Then it was exaggerated.
That's disrespectful as fuck. For you to disrespect the nigga and then call him afterwards and be like, you straight, nigga, because I don't want that shit lingering on when you done violated. That's wild as shit. Let's get it.
And he said, is you a street nigga? Well, what you talking to a street nigga for? That shit, I don't know nothing about that shit. Because I'm not scared of Grady. I'm not scared of Grady. Grady can't talk to me like that. I'll be like, where you at? And I'll pull up. Not saying to fight, just be like, it's probably better if we talk face to face because there's an element when niggas talk face to face because niggas know. Niggas will get into it. It's my job to try to make sure we don't get into it because I'm the elder.
And you're doing a horrible fucking job, my nigga. I just gotta say, considering it's your job to make sure that y'all don't get into it, you completely fucking suck at that job of making sure y'all don't get into it. Let's get it.
But at the same time, man, you know what I'm saying, Craig? Some motherfuckers, let me tell you something, man. Motherfuckers who be lying a lot, when you bust them out, they can't be around you no more because they know you know they lies. Right. They'll be around you as long as they allowed to lie and perpetrate and shit, but...
Now, that's true. That's true, but again, it's levels to everything. And certain shit you don't do in public. So, yeah, you can... when you call motherfuckers out on their bullshit, they do feel a certain type of way because I didn't experience that. But I don't do it in a disrespectful way because I'm not that's only going to go so far. Once it get to, you cheating on your woman or, you live with your woman or you owe me I'm leaving that alone. You dig what I'm saying? We can talk about that off camera. Let's get it.
You bust them out, it's like, they don't want to face you no more because they know you know what's up. That's what happens with a lot of niggas who can't fix shit as men amongst each other. Fucking men get into it all the time. I know brothers who get into it. But they brothers and they squash that shit. Right.
Nah, I don't get into it all the time with my niggas. That's that dysfunctional shit. I don't never get into it with my niggas. Because we got respect. We solid. You dig what I'm saying? We might have disagreements. We may debate, but we not gonna get into it. It's a difference. Let's get it.
But when motherfuckers be lying, that's the shit that lingers. I agree.
Now, calling your brother the weakest link, saying that he's not a man, exposing the fact that he owe you 20 racks, exposing the fact that he lived with his woman or he live off his woman, whatever his situation is, that shit lingers. Zoe is not going to forget about this shit. Even if he do keep fucking with Corey after this situation, that shit is going to linger. Mark my words. Ain't no way in hell you going to say all the shit Corey said to Zoe about any man, and that shit ain't going to linger. And this nigga's a motherfucking fool if he honestly believes that even if him and Zoe patch it up, that this shit ain't going to linger, and Zoe ain't going to feel no way about that. This nigga retarded if he think that. Let's get it.
So, D, I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to do your shit.
Oh, no worries.
And I'm sorry, Marcus, you ain't get a chance to keep talking country. And I'm sorry to Craig for this shit that happened when you saw me and Zoe get into it. As you said, you've been watching us for a long time.
Y'all
And I even apologize to Zoe for anything I did it might make you feel a certain kind of way. But
that's a bullshit apology. I apologize for anything that I may have did to make you feel a certain kind of way. That's and the best apology is not doing this shit. Like, I'm the type of motherfucker to where I don't really have to apologize because I know what not to do and what not to say to somebody. Because once you cross a motherfucker like that, that apology don't mean shit. You can get the best apology in the world. When you expose the fact that this shit is in your character to do, it ain't shit you can say, my nigga. I just can't fuck with you. Period. Let's get it.
I feel like shit good that all the shit came out. Because I don't want to hold shit in. And I'm definitely glad you said what you said about how I promote things, because I'm here to tell you, Zoe, I didn't even know you felt that way, man. So that's just a misunderstanding, man. You could have told me that, and I'd have been like, what, nigga? I'm big up in your shit, like whatever, because I wouldn't want you to feel that way with something like that. With something like
Zoe
that,
pissed.
I wouldn't want you
Zoe
to be mad
heated.
at me about. Other things, you can't help it, because it's like, it might be disagreement that might lead to motherfuckers like, oh, fuck that shit, I can't be up under that nigga or whatever. I'm saying, all that shit, man, I ain't on that. I ain't on disrespect with you.
I feel like I just.
You ain't on disrespect with him. You disrespected this nigga for about an hour straight, at least 45 minutes straight, and now you gonna sit here and insult everybody intelligence like you ain't on disrespect. You one of the most disrespectful motherfuckers in this sector of YouTube, my nigga. Stop it. Stop trying to act like we don't see who the fuck you are. That shit is crazy. Let's get it.
Just watch Malcolm X and Dick Gregory almost, get into it.
Niggas always heated.
For real, man, y'all both legends in my eyes, man. So, you know what I mean? I want both of y'all to win, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Look at Zoe. Look at Zoe. This nigga elbows is tingling. This nigga elbows is tingling and glowing. This nigga about to snap.
I don't think I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna stay this way and keep striving to be a better person. I really feel like
No shit. We know you ain't gonna change. You know how I know you ain't gonna change? Because you're 52 and you still act like this. Any motherfucker that act like this at 52, that's who they are. It ain't no change. Motherfucker too old to change. By the time you 52, you set in your ways. Ain't too much changing at 52. Period. Let's get it.
I'll go through the tape with motherfuckers, real niggas who gon' call me and they gon' tell me what I did wrong, and I'm gonna.
The fact that this nigga is 52 years old and he gotta call real niggas or get on the phone with real niggas and they gotta tell him what he did wrong shows you how mentally immature this nigga is. You 52, my nigga. If you gotta have a phone call, a conference call with real niggas for you to realize you wrong as shit, something is mentally wrong with you, my nigga. You shouldn't be on no platform trying to teach motherfucker, try to tell nobody what they should be doing. You need to get yourself together. You need to get your shit together. Cause you fucked in the game if you that goddamn slut. Let's get it.
Listen to what they got to say, because I'm not above that. But my intent is well. By any motherfucker I got up under me. So
what the fuck was your well intentions by exposing the fact that Zoe owe you 20 racks and you don't need it? What the fuck was your well intentions by calling him the weakest link? What the fuck was your well intentions by exposing the fact that he lived with his woman? What was your well intentions, my nigga? Please let us know. What was it? Let's get it.
My intentions, that's what I stand on. Anybody want to promote something?
Stand on shit.
You ain't got no?
Zoe is pissed. Zoe look like he ready to take off on this nigga straight up. Like Fredro Starr did Bikini Woodbine and Strap.
I ain't getting sick, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
that real stuff right there. So anyway.
Yo, check out Big Head Craig. I'm dropping the first episode of the season next week. Also check out Craig.
And this nigga is back to this nigga's antagonizing Zoe now. You done completely disrespected and emasculated this man in front of the whole world. And you laughing at the fact that this nigga is infuriated when you try to humiliate this brother. Like, this shows you how toxic this nigga is, the fact that he thinks this shit is funny. And it also shows you how bipolar this nigga is, because he tried to clean it up and he tried to, reel it back in and rectify the situation as best as a motherfucker like him could. And now he's back to antagonizing Zoe and laughing at him, further showing that he don't have no respect for Zoe. Zero respect for Zoe.
Facts Podcast. Check out the website, thecraigsmith.com. And, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Keep supporting everybody on the show, man. Love and respect, man. And all that shit, man.
Love and respect, all that good shit. All right. Zoe, you got something to say?
No.
Okay, bro.
That's crazy.
All right, so.
Everybody stay well.
Much love to everybody, man. You know, we family.
Zoe want to talk with his hands. He ain't got shit to say verbally to you. He want to articulate with his hands, my nigga. Crazy.
We just argue, man.
What's the name?
Family argue sometimes, man. What you talking about, nigga? I'm a gangbanger.
Brother tried to clean it up. Family argue sometimes. This ain't no family argument, my nigga. This is a brother, a nigga having no respect for his brother. That's what this is. This ain't a family argument. An argument does not need disrespect. You can argue without being disrespectful. You dig what I'm saying? So this is not an argument. So, I get the brother was trying to clean it up, but let's call this shit what it is.
51 motherfucking 50, nigga, what?
So that's my take on the, Corey disrespecting Zoe and this all the wild bitch nigga shit that he was doing. If y'all want to see me go in on his interaction with Darlene, leave that in the comment section and I'll get to that for y'all because, matter of fact, I might just do that anyway. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway. So I'm gonna get to that too. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Zion Amari, Real Spit TV. I'm out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.